I'm back in North Carolina today, and I'm spending my entire day at Bret Aviation. This is where you come to learn how to fly turbine airplanes. At Bret, they get you ready to get into a TBM turboprop, or if you're so inclined to try, you can also learn how to fly this beast of a STOL airplane, the Kodiak. We've covered the Kodiak several times on Mojo Grip, but today will be the first time that I actually get to fly one. And the Kodiak I'm flying today is not just any Kodiak. This one can also fly on water. So as you can see here, you've got giant floats on this airplane. Those floats are about $300,000, by the way. But that's not the best part about a Kodiak. This is practically a bus that can carry so many people and also fly very slow. And today we're gonna check out the capabilities because we're landing at a lake close by. Hopping into the Kodiak, you can see here, this actually looks like a conventional cockpit. You do have modern avionics with Garmin glass, but you look at the throttle quadrant here, it looks very similar to your piston engine throttle quadrant. A Kodiak though is no piston airplane. There's a Pratt & Whitney turbine engine sitting up there on the nose. And I'm getting ready to strap up and learn a few things.
All right, so what we're going to do here is we have our aux fuel pump. You can put that on. There you go, all the way up. And your ignition, leave it off. And the starter, we're going to go to high. So with your right hand over here, and we're just going to go this high. Keep going until you see the NG up to around 15%, and hold that up there. And have to simultaneously bring it to low idle when I tell you.
So right now go to high or
no, low. You're going to only go to low when after you hit 15% NG. Okay, so hold it. Okay, there you go. That's slow. Nope, keep the starter going. There you go. And bring this up to low idle. Keep going. No, hold the starter up. Just like that. Hold that starter. Okay, now she's lit up. Keep the starter held. Watch this. Your ITT, that your temperature's rising. Now let go. She's sustained on her arm. See right there on the line over now. Okay. She's right there. Then we're going to kick on up. Propeller's actually starting to change its pitch. Okay, you're going to watch her speed up. Okay, watch your prop. And B. She's coming out. Around. Get the range. Off we go. And she's sustained.
Startup was fairly easy. One thing to note is that when you're sitting on floats, you want to be careful on how you steer the airplane. So we'll move along to taxi here and get our flight plan. Between startup, taxi, and takeoff was probably 5 minutes or less. We're also at a non-controlled airport, which makes things a lot easier. So here we go, taking off in the Kodiak. I've got the plane, and I've got to tell you, banking this airplane is no different than banking an airplane that's 1,000 to 2,000 pounds less heavy. You don't really feel it in the Kodiak. But on the flip side, being a heavier plane, the Kodiak is actually very stable in flight. If you've ever flown at low altitude in the East Coast or Southeast, you get tossed around pretty good, especially during warm conditions, but not in the Kodiak. We settled here at about 2,500 to 3,000 feet, and we'll let the airplane do its thing. So this is where the magic of the Kodiak really comes out. You can fly low and you can fly slow. Your typical cruise speed in the Kodiak is about 130 knots. You might think with all that power you should be going a lot faster. But guess what? That's not what this airplane is built for. It's built to go low and it's built to go slow. And might I add that the view in this cockpit is not bad at all. One thing you realize very quickly about a Kodiak is that you're sitting up real high and tall. And those seats are adjustable, both lateral and vertically. So if your mission is sightseeing, you can get a very nice view in a Kodiak 100. Here we go, the best part, landing on water. As you can see here, I'm a little coy about banking this thing real hard, but Bret tells me, yeah, you can go further. So here we go. Like any other aircraft, knowing your speed and knowing the attitude of that airplane when you bank it is very crucial, especially when you're so low to the ground, or in this case, to the water. So here we go, practicing some quick maneuvers here and finding the best place to put this airplane down.
How was that? Is it your first water landing?
No, I landed in a smaller super patrol, I think it's called.
Super good. Yeah. Ain't nothing like this, huh?
No, this is that one. You feel it. You can literally see on top.
This is actually my second time landing on water. Outside of flying the aircraft, you want to be careful and make sure that you're also aware of people, boats, and or objects in any vicinity that you're flying in. Just as if you land on a paved runway, when landing on water, you also have to go through your landing procedures. Landing a Kodiak on floats takes quite a bit of training though, because you do this wrong, you may nosedive into the water. Rule of thumb is to pull back very nicely when you grease that water. And so we did, and we touched down safely. And once you're on top of the water, you can practically drive this airplane like a boat. That was certainly an experience, and I can't wait to get more flight time in this beast. If you'd like to know more about the Kodiak or how to fly one or train one, you can check the video description for more details. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, my name is Mike. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel if this is your first time. I hope to catch you on the next video.